Did you know that by making just a few small changes in how you connect with your body, especially parts you probably don't even think about, you can make a real difference in your overall health, blood circulation, and even how energetic you feel each morning? It's not a coincidence that you're here, watching this right now. And it's also no accident that after the age of 60, many men start to feel like their bodies just don't respond the way they used to. Mornings feel slower, energy dips, and confidence quietly starts to fade. But here's the truth. Losing your masculine strength isn't inevitable. Most of these changes come from one simple cause: poor blood flow, sluggish nerves, and a lost connection with your own body. The good news? Your body still knows how to bounce back. All you need is to learn how to wake it up again using nothing but your own hands, your breath, and your awareness. In this video, I'll show you 3 simple pressure points on your body that can help reawaken sensation, boost blood flow, and naturally restore your energy. No pills, no complicated devices. And stay with me, because right at the beginning, I'm going to reveal an area that's known as the very center of male energy. Yet it's one spot most men completely ignore. It's one big reason so many men lose their morning vitality without even realizing why. But before we get to that, I'd love to know, where in the world are you watching from today? It means a lot to me to know who's here with me on this journey. Leave a comment below and say hi. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. That way you won't miss any future videos dedicated to your health, strength, and confidence. All right, let's begin with the most important fact, the truth about your body. Because once you truly understand this, you'll see that your masculine energy was never really gone. It's just been waiting for you to wake it up again.
Part 1. Your body isn't broken, it's just waiting to be awakened. Let's be honest, this isn't something you bring up with friends. You don't exactly tell your doctor about it, and you definitely don't talk about it at family dinner. But deep down, you know something's different. Years ago, mornings used to be your strongest time of day. You didn't even have to do anything. Your body was ready before you were. But now, things feel slower, quieter, and not quite as eager to greet the day. And you start to wonder, is this it? Am I past my prime? But here's the honest truth. Your body's recovery system is still there. It hasn't disappeared. It's just waiting for the right signal to wake up again. Your blood vessels aren't dead. They're just asleep. Your nerves haven't failed. They just need a gentle knock to remind them to work. And your manhood hasn't let you down. It's waiting for you to press the right power button. In just a moment, I'll show you 3 specific points you can press to get your blood flowing, regain sensitivity, and naturally boost the kind of energy you thought was gone forever. No pills, no chemicals, just your hands, your breath, and a little patience. We'll start with the first point, known in both Eastern and Western practices as the core of male vitality. But before we do, if you're still here, thank you. It shows you truly care about waking up your natural strength. If you're ready, type 1 in the comments to let me know you're still with me on this journey. 1. The first point, the power button for reproductive energy. Now let's get practical. Don't worry, you don't need a medical degree or decades of training. All you need is somewhere comfortable to sit, steady breathing, and your full focus. The first point to focus on is just above your pubic bone. In traditional medicine, this is known as CV4, often described as the main control center for reproductive energy. Think of it as the power switch for your lower body. When you stimulate it the right way, you help your body restart the entire system linked to desire, vitality, and blood flow. Here's how to do it. Place 2 or 3 fingertips gently above your pubic bone. Press in small, gentle circles in a clockwise direction for about 1 to 2 minutes. As you do this, breathe deeply through your nose. Each breath tells your body, hey, it's time to wake up. It may seem simple, but inside, real things are happening. Your blood vessels expand, circulation improves, and your nerves become more responsive. Many men over 60 say that when they work this point every morning, they feel warmth returning to their lower region, and more importantly, they start to feel reconnected with their own bodies. 2. The second point, the energy lock few men notice. Next is one of the most neglected spots in a man's body, the area between the anus and the scrotum. This spot, known in traditional practices as CV1, is often described as the lock that controls the flow of sexual energy. It might sound uncomfortable at first, but don't be shy. This area is full of nerves and deep blood vessels that support pelvic circulation. When you stimulate it properly, it's like opening a valve that sends fresh blood to where it's needed most. How do you do it? Take a soft rolled towel or a small yoga roller. Sit on it gently so the pressure lands right between your anus and scrotum. Sit like this for about a minute while breathing slowly and calmly. Think of it as giving your body a polite wake-up call. Most men think this area is only about hygiene, but it's actually a key hub for nerves and blood flow. Activating it can help bring back sensitivity in the perineum, an area that often goes numb with age. Some men even joke that since they started doing this, they no longer feel awkward sitting alone because they know they're investing in better mornings. 3. The third point, the hidden flow along your inner thigh. Now, let's talk about the third point, an area that's far from obvious but deeply connected to your sexual function. Your inner thigh. This isn't just soft tissue for walking. It hides a major blood highway that feeds your sexual region. In traditional medicine, this is called the spleen meridian, specifically SB12 and SB13, running from your groin down the inside of your thigh. Think of it as a pipeline. If it's blocked, even if you press the other points, blood still won't flow well. Here's how to stimulate it. Place your fingertips near where your thigh meets your torso. Gently press and slide your fingers diagonally down toward the middle of your inner thigh. When you feel a tender spot, pause for a few seconds. That's your body telling you where the block is. Keep doing this for 1 to 2 minutes while breathing deeply. Most men feel a warm sensation spreading through their lower region, and some say their little friend feels more alive the next morning, simply from giving this inner thigh line some attention. When you practice all 3 points together, you're holding your own map for restoring male vitality. But remember, to get the best results, you need to combine this with a few simple daily habits that make all the difference.
Part 2. Small daily habits that make a big difference. Pressing these points wakes up your body's energy flow. But to make the effect stronger and longer lasting, you need to support your body from the inside too. Think of it like this. If you flip a light switch, but the wires are old or the bulb is broken, the light won't turn on. The same goes for your body. You have to keep the wires in good shape. Here are some small daily habits that can make a big difference. 1. Breathe deeply through your nose. Oxygen fuels your blood. Slow, deep breathing feeds your circulation, including the areas that matter most. 2. Drink water before bed and again after waking up. After 60, your body loses water faster during sleep. That makes your blood thicker and harder to circulate. A glass of warm water helps thin your blood and get it flowing again in the morning. 3. Cut back on sugar, especially at night. Sugar makes blood vessels stiff and damages their lining, silently draining your sexual vitality. The less sugar, the healthier your blood flow. 4. Walk for at least 15 minutes a day. You don't need to run a marathon, just move a little each day. Walking helps your leg muscles push blood back up to your heart and down to where you need it. 5. Touch your body with respect. This might sound unusual, but when you touch yourself with calm presence, your body responds like an old friend who's finally being listened to. This isn't just about getting an erection again. It's about becoming a stronger man who's truly connected to himself. And if you're still thinking, maybe I'm too old for this, the next part is just for you. Part 3. Your strength never left. You just need to wake it up. Be honest with yourself. When was the last time you really listened to your body? When did your breath become rushed and shallow? When did touching yourself stop being an act of care and turn into a routine, or worse, something you avoid? Your body didn't expire with age. It's not broken. It's just waiting for you to reconnect with it. You don't need to become someone new. You just need to come back to the strongest version of yourself. When you press these points, breathe deeply, and touch yourself with care, your body hears you. It still wants to work with you. Masculine power isn't just about muscles or hormones. It lives in how you treat yourself, with consistency, presence, and respect for the body that's carried you through decades of life. Every time you practice these steps, you're telling your body, I'm still here. I'm still strong. I'm not done yet. Part 4. Make it a ritual. Go beyond just technique. These 3 pressure points won't mean much if you only try them once and forget about them, like an old voicemail. Real strength doesn't come from trying something once. It comes from turning it into a habit. You don't have to live like a monk. Just spend a few quiet minutes each morning or before bed as your own private ritual. Don't rush through it. Slow down. Breathe. Touch your body like you're saying thank you for carrying you all these years. Combine it with something special, soft music, a simple phrase like I am strong, or warm lighting that makes you feel at ease. Turn it into a moment that reconnects you with yourself, not just another task to tick off. When you're fully present, your body responds, not just physically, but in your energy, your spirit, and your self-confidence. If you're wondering if this really works, just listen to the men who've done it before you. Real stories, real results. I've heard from hundreds of men over 60, a retired soldier, a teacher, a mechanic who thought his best days were behind him. They didn't want magic pills. They just wanted to wake up each morning feeling alive, connected, and confident again. One man told me, never in my life did I think sitting on a rolled towel and pressing a few spots could make me feel like myself again. The change didn't come overnight, but it did come in how I sleep, how I walk, and the way I look at myself in the mirror. So if you're ready to start this journey for yourself, here's my final message for you, like a strong handshake between men who know it's never too late. You are not weak. You are not forgotten. You are a man with decades of life behind you and a body that's still ready to wake up if you call it back to life. These 3 points are more than just spots on your body. They're doors that lead you back to confidence, strength, and energy. Every time you practice them, you're reminding yourself, I'm still here. I'm still me. If this message inspired you, don't keep it to yourself. Hit subscribe, tap the bell, and stay connected. I'll keep bringing you more simple, powerful lessons made for men who refuse to fade into silence. Thank you for staying until the end.
I wish you strong health, steady recovery, and brighter mornings than ever before.